Howdy all and welcome to Lex Lives. I think it's time we play a little 7 Days to Die. Alright, so I went ahead and made a second campfire here. Because I got tired of waiting on this stuff cooking. It took me like... I've been going for about 15 minutes now cooking up this goldenrod tea between boiling the water and cooking up the actual tea itself. Oh, this is done. Alright. I am gonna finish this up. I think I'm gonna... I only have one pot though, so I can't really switch over and make up the coffee. Oh, I forgot I had coal ore. Yeah, that'd have been useful. Let me turn this into leather so I can stack with my leather. I'm gonna turn those into bolts for my crossbow before I get going here. Yeah, I think everything else is. I'm gonna get rid of this egg. I've got a whole bunch of food. I don't need to be carrying around a single egg. Alright, this is done. We'll take those, and then you can have that, and just go ahead and get a couple of more of those. Is this a minute worth? Yeah, okay. Oh, but it's not. Just give me that then. We'll let that cook up the coffee. Oh, you know what? I can get rid of this animal fat in the tin can too. I don't need to carry those either. Alright, you're done with that. You stack there. And then, you know what? I don't have any sticks. We'll let that craft into sticks real quick. Oop. Yeah, alright, took everything out of there. And then you'll be done in less than a minute here. Come on, get in there. And then these, and then these. Let's go ahead and get some more crossbow bolts. I actually went looking for more goldenrod while the water was cooking, and then I couldn't find this house. And I probably wandered around for 5 minutes at least looking for this house. It didn't work out so well. Well, I guess it worked out okay. I didn't die or anything. Goldenrod. Tea to quench my thirst. And now we got coffee. And we are ready to go. Alright, let me get back out here and do some more exploring. I saw there's a few more houses with basements, so... and we haven't done anything on the interior, really. And we're headed for that right there. I'm kind of excited to check out this apartment building. We haven't seen one of those in forever. So, I watched the new episode of The Walking Dead this morning. Pretty exciting stuff. They're still in Alexandria. Nothing's really happened yet. Not anything really big. But I liked how they had Rick in the group. Well, not the whole group, just Rick and Carol and Daryl talking about how they had to put on a show for the rest of the group to make it look like they wanted to be there. And because they needed it, and the whole time they're plotting on how to get their weapons back and stuff like that. And I really like Carol pretending to be what she used to be, putting on her fake persona. I guess she probably never was exactly that, but you know, she had an abusive husband when the show started, and so you know, she made it look like she was happy, and so she is totally doing that again, and chatting up recipes with people, and making cookies, and the whole time she's just plotting how to get their weapons back and stuff like that. It was pretty awesome. And then I don't know if I remember what that guy's name is. Andrew? Maybe? The guy who led him back to Alexandria. Him and Daryl went out, and because Andrew wants Daryl to be his partner when they go out looking for new recruits. And so he took Daryl out to see if Daryl would be amenable to that. And so they had pretty good scenes with them too. Had a horse this episode got killed, and they killed the zombies that were killing the horse. And let's see. I think Michonne put up her katana, and which is, you know, a big moment for her. Not that she gets to leave it hung up for very long. Doesn't take long for things to go sideways. I think my favorite part in the whole thing, though, was this kid. Okay, so I guess we need to do some backstory on this kid. So Rick kind of has this thing for this woman who cut his hair when he first got to the place, and but she's married to the town, one of the town doctors, and if I remember right, he's abusive or crazy or something along those lines. It's been a while, like I said, since I read the comics, but and so, you know, they want to be the sheriff, and so he's dressed up as the sheriff, and they have a party for him, and for the whole group, and so they're trying to get the different members of the group to go to the party, and they while they're there, they hand oh crap, she came in the window. I wasn't expecting that. Die. Whoa. Sorry, I dropped my mouse while I was getting to the phone. Did she drop down? Oh, she busted through the stairs? The floor? She came through the floor to get me, it looks like. What do we got here? We got 4.4 Magnum cylinder. Ooh. We're up to 2 parts on the Magnum. This is as close as I ever get right here. 2 parts. And so the kid belongs to her, and so he comes up to her, and Rick had seen a body out in the woods. A zombie? Was it a zombie or just a body? I think it was just a body. I know he didn't kill it, but I didn't know if it was a zombie or not before it died. Anyways, it had a W stamped on its forehead. I think it was a stamp. It might have been a carving, but I think it might have been a stamp. I don't know. They made a big deal about the kid has a stamp pad, and he talked about how Rick didn't have a stamp, and so they did I go in the attic and check out in here? I can't remember. And so he stamped Rick's hand, you know, and Rick looks at it, and I'm sure he's, yeah, I do remember going up there now. And I'm sure he's associated with the dead body in the woods. I'm sure that's why they showed it to us. But the kid was upset. Oh, dang it. Oh man. Two smacks from that guy. Yeah, what am I? I'm not really carrying anything that much. Just ignore the cooked meat I have, alright? But so, they told Rick, at the party, everybody's drinking, and so, you know, Rick declines, and, they make some comment about how he doesn't have to be good at the party, and so after that kid stamps his hand, the kid complains that he didn't get a cookie, and Rick says how that's not the house that my stuff is in. I thought that was the house my stuff was in. The kid complains he didn't get a cookie, and so Rick said he knows the person that made the cookies, and he's got an in, and he can get him a whole plate of cookies just for himself. And so so I think the kid stamped his hand after that, but later, you know, Rick tries to kiss the woman. I think he kissed her on the cheek, maybe, because they're leading up to the whatever happens with that guy. I can't really remember off the top of my head. I'm sure it doesn't go well. Whatever it is that goes down. Why don't you guys go chase that deer that's out there instead of me? Oh, where are you, Spiked Club? There you are. Alright, let's go, big boy. This is all your fault. That's right. It was all your fault. Ladies. But so Carol, who had been putting on the I'm a friendly housewife, I have recipes, everybody protects me, I don't know what I'm doing. She had made a comment earlier about how she didn't really know how to use guns. Where is my tea? Oh, it's right there on my hotbar. I was looking in my backpack. I still need my axe. Where's my axe? There's my axe. And some bandages down here so I don't bleed to death sometime. Alright, I think we're good there. And so, it was definitely the best part of the episode. She left the... Oh, it feels like I may have been here before. Nope, it says I haven't touched this. She left the window unlatched in their gun room where they keep all the guns, which I guess is inferred from calling it a gun room, so that she or one of the other people could get in there to get guns. And she was... It was funny listening to it talk, because she's like, you wouldn't believe it, they've got all their guns just dumped in together. They don't even use some of the guns. They don't even know what they've got. And so she goes to grab some guns for them to keep because they've taken away all their weapons. And when she goes in there, the little kid who's supposed to get cookies from her follows her because he was hoping she was going to make more cookies. And she doesn't hear him, and so he actually manages to sneak up on her, and she turns around and he's just standing there, and she's like, "What do you want?" And so they talk for a couple minutes, and then she goes, "You know what? You want cookies? I'll get you cookies. I'll get you a whole plate of cookies just for yourself. The only thing you gotta do though is you can't tell your mom." And or you can't tell anyone. And he goes, "Well, what about my mom? Because I tell my mom everything." And she gets down And she's like, no, you can't tell your mom. And he's like, but I tell her everything. And she's like, okay, this is the way it is. There's two ways this can go. One night when you go to sleep, when you wake up, you're not going to be inside the walls. You're going to be outside the walls. Far, far away. And when you scream, no one's going to come for you because you're too far away. And, but there will be things that do come, and then they will, you know, tear you open and eat your insides. Or, the other way it could go, you don't tell your mom, and you get a plate of cookies, all for you. I think I'd go with the cookies. Yeah. Carol's one of my favorites. She's been one of my favorites ever since the prison when they were doing story hour, and she would start reading the story until the parents left, and then she would start training the kids' weapon skills. That was really funny. Gun safe in the attic. And then Sasha also had a pretty big part in this episode. She's gonna be their Andrea, and so she can't handle being in with the people because they're too not affected by what's happened. And so they make her really jumpy, and yes, that's 3 parts. 3 parts for the Magnum. I think there might be a recipe book though for the Magnum. Oh, we still need 1 more part though. We need the Magnum grip. I'm pretty sure though this is the closest I've ever been to having the Magnum. I may have had 3 parts once before. Don't quote me on that though. Okay. Actually. Oh, why didn't it go on my hotbar? I think I have a bedroll outside of town, but we might as well plop something down here in town. Alright, yep, and then this way. But she'd taken a bunch of pictures and stuff way outside of town and started shooting them, and nobody even reacted. Well, she had a silenced gun, but nobody even reacted to the shots, which really upset her. And then later, she goes to the party that they're having for everybody, and at the party, she's being overwhelmed by all the chit-chat and the noise because, you know, they've been wandering out in the wilderness and they can't make any sound or else the zombies come for them, so they're not used to all this noise anyways. And so she's you know, at the party, and one of the women, they something happened to the side of your house. One of the women, they're like, what's your favorite meal? I'll make you your favorite meal. And she doesn't say anything, and she's like, no, what's your favorite meal? We'll make you your favorite meal. And Sasha says, I don't know what my favorite meal is. And she goes, oh, come on. I'm worried that I'll make the wrong thing when we go to make you your dinner. And Sasha just flips out. She's like, that's what you worry about? That's all you people worry about? Yeah. So later, Sasha said she wanted to be the lookout for the town, and she wanted to take her shifts in the clock tower where the other lookout is. She takes shifts from the lookout, and the the mayor woman, she's like, well, we don't actually have a lookout in the tower, and Rick turns and goes, what? You don't have a lookout? And they're like, but we saw someone up there, and she's like, no, my son, he put a rifle up there to make it look like somebody was up there, and sometimes he goes up there to scout around, but we don't keep a lookout. And so of course Rick is like, you people are insane. Don't keep a lookout. He's like, don't you know that the worst thing out there now isn't the zombies, it's the people? And you're not even watching for the people. There you go. Open the way for you. Oh, and it's really a huge difference between the two groups, because like they're going out to hunt, and one woman stops Daryl. I think it was Daryl. She stopped, and she's like, if you shoot a boar, I'd really appreciate it if you could bring me back a shoulder. She's gonna make her own sausage, I think. And he's like, what? And she's like, you know, and starts chit-chatting about it, and you know, he's just thinking, we'll be lucky if we bring back food. And then she's requesting specific types of food, and I don't think that was Daryl though, was that Daryl? That might have been Sasha. That was Sasha. She said that too. But later they told Daryl that while he was out scavenging, to be on the lookout for a pasta maker, because the woman wanted a pasta maker because she was tired of the boxed pasta that they had been eating, which I thought was really funny. And he just looks at them like they're crazy. Of course, they hadn't told him yet that they wanted him to become a recruiter / scavenger, which is probably why he was giving him the funny look. But and then at the end of it was pretty awesome too, with Rick going and I don't know if this is the right tool for this door. It is not. Alright, pickaxe for metal doors, axe for wood doors. So at the end of the episode, Rick is looking around the town. Oh, that's 10mm. I don't take the 10mm. And ooh, I will take the 44 magnums and the shotguns though. Heck, we might get lucky and have a 44 magnum before we leave this place. Shotgun. I already done shotgun stuff. So he's out in town and he hears a zombie and he runs off to check it out. And you know, once again, my DVR of course cuts out right at the end, but they show an overhead view of Rick standing with his hand against the wall on the inside and the zombie against the outside. All they've got is sheet metal up between the inside and the outside of that place. I don't know why they think they're so safe. They make enough noise to draw in a zombie horde, and a zombie horde would just push that place right over. Did you see that football helmet? Can I wear a football helmet? That'd be funny. I do. I've got a football helmet. Oh, that is funny. Sunshine! Whoa. That purse is full of food. They must have just come from a wedding. I brought my own food, thanks. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good episodes. I've kind of missed these. It's just weird that they just have open walls like that. I like the really intense episodes too, but I like the ones where they're like all skittish because of civilization. But yeah, I know they're gonna get Sasha out in the tower, and they told her she could take a bunch of shifts, but she was gonna get her the mayor was gonna get her son to start taking shifts if they were gonna have somebody out there. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see exactly where they go. Okay, I've done that house. I've done all these houses on the outside, right? And then we did that house. And then I did this house. So I guess the next one is this place, or did I do this place? No, I have not done this place. I hear a very angry zombie. Oh, you're on the roof? It's a roof zombie. He's not the kind that can jump or climb, so I don't know if he will. Will you drop down? Will you attack me? Aww. Now you're dead, zombie. I tried earlier to do a jump attack on the zombies. It didn't work out so well in my favor. Or it'd be faster to go the back door. Probably not. Well, no, because that second one just obliterated when I hit it, so definitely wouldn't have been faster. Come on, you know you want to have that last piece of the Magnum in here so I can finally use the Magnum. Yeah, you know, because it ends before the end of the episode on me every time, I don't get to see what's coming up next week. Every week's kind of a surprise. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. I kind of like to know what the next episode's going to be about. And then what we got? Another week yet, I think, before iZombie starts. And new episode of 12 Monkeys will be tomorrow for me. That one's got to be getting close to the end, though. I was pretty surprised to see Empire ended this week, or next week, already. I've been watching that one. I have a tendency to skip most of the music, though. I watched Nashville, too, and I skipped most of that music as well. Which is cuts the show down by a good 10 minutes. If you haven't watched either one, they're both about singers and stuff like that. I'm just more in it for the drama than the singing. Alright, so that place didn't have anything useful. This place looks like it's already been busted open. You know what, I'm just gonna look for places with basements. Somebody locked him in the shed. Alright, this place has got a basement. And the door is closed. If you can call that a closed door. Ugh, I need to repair this axe. It's terrible now. Can't see if there's a gun safe in there or not. Aw, no gun safe. Alright, well, we'll have to check out. See if we can't finish off this Magnum next time. Oh, there's some vitamins. I'll go ahead and take those. Alright. Click like if you like, subscribe to be sure and catch the next one. And I will talk to you later.